Black Lightning was the savior who kept our streets and our schools safe. He was hope personified. But he was also Jefferson Pierce, my father.
Take me to the edge of what can break me.
You've been on the streets fighting the 100 for years. Let someone else do it. Girls need a father.
Baby, I promise.
Free
No
me
more.
from the clutches of my heart that will forsake me.
You two are all me and your mother have. I love you both.
He tried to keep his promise to my mother. Said that he saved more lives as the principal of Garfield High than he ever did as Black Lightning. But without Black Lightning, violence in the streets by the 100 gang multiplied.
Our children are dying in these streets and no one cares.
The anger was just under the surface for all of us. The whole city was ready to explode. He could only bury who he really was for so long.
The city is getting more and more dangerous every moment. I'm just trying to keep you safe.
Excuse me? I'm not afraid of the 100.
Yes, you should be.
Now you just pissed me off.
If you mess with me, my sister, my mother, or the innocent in the city, you're gonna get lit up.
Is that your car?
Yeah.
It was nice.
Hashtag Black Lightning's back.
Sometimes I can come off a little overprotective.
Yes, you.
New Black Lightning DC Comics TV show. So let's break this down. And I'll do a new round of the Flash Ring giveaway because it is a pretty big deal that they're debuting a new show from DC Comics IP. And I know you have all kinds of questions about how this is connected to the other DC TV shows. They answered a few questions, but it's going to be a mid-season show, so it's not going to premiere till 2018. I don't know which day it's going to be on either. They've only announced their fall schedule. But Jefferson Pierce, as they explained, you flash back to 2005 when he was in his prime. If you want to be a conspiracy theorist, this is during season 3 and 4 of Smallville, like Crusade era Smallville, when Clark just went completely off his rocker and started flying for the first time. So early Fortress of Solitude is happening over in this part of the United States. This is happening in the suicide slum area of Metropolis. If you haven't read the comics, you don't remember him. He's kind of like a B-list Justice League character. He's been in and out of the comics. He's never been super popular. So he did get a small New 52 run, but he has his origins back in the late 70s post Luke Cage. He was one of DC's first biggest African-American heroes. So really like the big teams he's been attached to was the Justice League for a little while. He was a big part of Batman and the Outsiders. And then he's popped up on some of the animated TV shows like Young Justice and Brave and the Bold. So you've probably seen a version of him out there somewhere. Now this is Black Lightning, not Static. There have been a whole bunch of questions about that. So Black Lightning is not the adult version of Static. They're two completely different characters. And I don't think that Static is going to show up during this series at all. But he does have his two daughters, Thunder and Lightning, who each have their own powers as well. Thunder has the ability to change her molecular density, so she could like plant herself on the ground blob style so that she becomes this immovable object. She can also create shock waves with a giant stomp of her foot. And then Lightning has more electricity-based power. She can create an electrical aura. She can fly. So you see a little bit of that in the trailer. We'll see how far they take their powers because it's just the first season. Usually when it's like Smallville style where like they slowly learn about their abilities as you go through the series. But I think we're at the point now where instead of doing the Smallville thing where you wait 10 years to do everything, I think they're speeding that up so you do the cool stuff a lot faster. The narrative that they're teasing here is that he becomes the principal of the high school here. He actually did that in the comics too, so they're being very true to his comic book origin story. He was a hero, he put the costume down to be a family man, live a normal life, but then crime got so bad that he came back to Suicide Slum in Metropolis, became the principal of the high school, and put the costume back on. So the big antagonist, the gang here they're teasing, is called The 100. I know a lot of people watch the CW TV shows. There's a show called The 100. You can think of it as an Easter egg for that, but the gang is actually from the Superman comics. There was a gang called The 100 that was created by Dan Jurgens, but there's this funny thing where there's like the 10, the 100, and the 1000 through different periods in time. So most of them started out in the Superman comics. The version they're doing on the TV show started in Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane number 105 in 1970. So they go way back. But then there's like a future version of their organization called the 1000 that shows up during Booster Gold number 2. That was in 86. So obviously the Booster Gold version is way crazier, but they're just like a fictional crime organization in DC Comics. You can see that they're treating this in a more Luke Cage type way, so expect a lot of the style to flow from that. So it's funny that you would actually benefit more doing research for this by watching Luke Cage than say like watching one of the other DC Comics shows. But I know you're all wondering, how's this going to tie with the other DC TV shows? For now, they've said that it's not going to cross over, so that doesn't mean that it's never going to be connected. It just means that you're not going to see Flash or Arrow characters pop up on Black Lightning during Season 1, and you're not going to see Black Lightning pop up on the other shows. But that could change, but I think we're getting to the point now where there's so many DC TV shows that it's just getting really cumbersome to try and shoehorn them all into the same universe. So the really easy solution for that is just put it on a different Earth in the multiverse, and if you want to, you just wink at it when the Flash is jumping between Earths. If you remember during Season 2 of The Flash, when they go to Earth 2 for the first time, you have all those different shots. You see John Wesley Shipp in his Barry Allen costume. That was not Jay Garrick. That was them telling you that there is a version of Barry Allen in the multiverse that looks like John Wesley Shipp somewhere that we haven't met yet. So just let that blow your mind. But that's just the easiest way to bring all these other shows into the same universe without actually having the actors have to come on set and do this big production. So if you're a big DC TV conspiracy theorist, that's how you get Adam West's Batman into this universe. That's how you get the George Reeves version of Superman into this universe. You can make it all canon by just including pictures on different Earths in the multiverse. But let me know what you guys think of the look of this. I think it could be fun, but because we're getting to the point where there are so many TV shows, there's no way I'm going to be able to do videos for every single thing. So what I'll probably do is there'll always be like the really popular shows on my channel that you guys want special videos for. So like there'll always be Flash episode videos, but you always want to know about the other DC TV stuff that's going on. So like the other less popular stuff, I'll probably just collect into a single video. I haven't quite figured out how that's going to work, but that's probably what'll end up happening. But either way, this is not premiering till early 2018, so you don't have to worry about it for a while. So there'll be more trailer videos this fall when they start promoting it, when everything comes back. But what's going to happen is they just finished the Flash Batman crossover, The Button. I'll do a video for that. There's a lot of Flash Season 4 stuff that they announced, so there'll be more DC TV stuff happening in the next couple days. I'll say congratulations to Carmato, you're the latest giveaway winner. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. While you wait for everything to drop, you can click here for brand new Flash, and you can click here for my Arrow trailer for the finale. Thank you so much for watching. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.